Hey, what's up guys? It's me, Isaac from TSE Films, and as you know, it's been a while since we've done any history videos or anything like those. Theology videos are probably dead. I don't think we're gonna do any of those anymore. We might do one or two more just because, but we're gonna do more history videos. Just they're fun to make, and we know you guys enjoy them, kind of. But don't worry, the stereotypes videos are not dead. We are still gonna do more of those. Alright guys, and here we are back with another history video. Enjoy! Hi guys, welcome back to the History Talk Show. It's been a while since we made one of these videos, but here we are again, and I got Timmy here, I'm Isaac, and we're going to do the history of Star Wars. So we're starting it off with a good fun one. Alright, Timmy, do you want to say anything about it before we start?
Yeah, so something that I always found strange is how the fourth movie was actually the first one to be released. Do you have anything about that?
That was always kind of confusing to me, but that was always the first one I watched, and I just enjoyed it that way. And then you go back and watch the prequels, and I think it feels even better. It makes the watching the movies feel even better because that's the way you're watching it. It's not normal, so it's not something you're used to, but that just makes it better. I do have something to say before we start. The prequels were not very good. So.
But you all already know that.
Yeah, all Star Wars movies are good, but Star Wars, the prequels weren't very good. Alright, so to start, just as you already know, the first movie in the Star Wars franchise was A New Hope, Episode 4. It was brought to theaters in May 25th, 1977, and then the two sequels, The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, were released in theaters in 1980 and 1983. And then later in 1999, there was a new Star Wars trilogy of the prequels, which were The Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, and Revenge of the Sith. And those were all the prequels about Anakin Skywalker, how he turned into Darth Vader, and all that amazing stuff. Those were, I know, alright, so 1999 was when The Phantom Menace was released in theaters. Okay, and then we do not know when we didn't mark that down when the Attack of the Clones was released in theaters, but we do know that the Revenge of the Sith was released into theaters on 2005, or in 2005. Do you want anything to say about that, Timmy?
So also, something that disappointed a lot of people was that George Lucas, the founder of Star Wars, said that the production of Star Wars would be ending after the prequels.
He did sell it to Disney, which, I don't know, I feel like if he would have kept making movies of them, then he shouldn't have sold it, but I also think it's a good thing that he decided to sell it, because it's a kind of a new generation of the Star Wars movies.
Yeah, but that didn't happen immediately after the prequels. Released, it was 7 years later in 2012 that Star Wars was sold to Disney.
It was sold to Disney for $4.05 billion. And then Disney brought Star Wars The Force Awakens Episode 7 to theaters for all the viewers who love Star Wars back in 2015, so 3 years later after it was sold to Disney. And then the Force Awakens was just a huge hit. Everybody loved it. It was a great Star Wars movie. And then another one in 2016, Disney released the first movie in a Star Wars story series, which is just basically these stories about Star Wars that aren't actually movies. They're kind of like half movies in the series. The first one of those was in 2016. It was called Rogue One. It was how the rebels had gotten the Death Star plans in before Episode 4. So it's kind of like Episode 3.5, if you think about it. All right. In 2017, it was The Last Jedi, which was a really good one. And then that was an actual movie. And then the second movie in the Star Wars story series was Solo. Yeah, Solo. Solo, a Star Wars story, which was, a lot of people thought it would be terrible because you can't just recreate Harrison Ford's Han Solo. But I watched it and I really liked it. It was a really good movie. And that was released in the summer of 2018. So there's a short movie lineup.
Yeah, so that's
and that's all we have for you for this half. So after the commercial, we'll be right back.
Have you heard about this revolutionary new invention that's only probably like 50 years old? It's called the T-post, and it's great for attaching fences to, attaching hot wires to. Only one problem. If you put it in the ground, you'll never be able to get it out. But But if you do get it out, it can also be used as a sword, or a club, or a wedge door stopper thing, or whatever you want to use a stick for. Much stronger than sticks. Buy today. Only probably, I don't know, a couple dollars from Walmart.
Alright guys, welcome back to the second half of this video. With this part we're going to talk about a little bit more about if there will be a new Star Wars, what will it be, and kind of more like a theory part. So now that we are in the year 2019, there has been no Star Wars movie yet.
Well, actually, also this, to a lot of you, this might seem like what you already know, but don't worry, there will be a part 2 of this video coming out where we'll be talking more about how George Lucas got the ideas, where the inspiration for Star Wars was. This is just a quick refresher for the probably like 1% of you who don't know all about this.
And then, so there's been tons of rumors about Star Wars and just like for the new movie this year, and people just don't know. They're kind of confused. They don't know if Disney's gonna let it down, like, well, not really let it down, but just like stop making it like George Lucas did. But that would kind of be a huge cliffhanger. Considering how The Last Jedi was left off at the end of that movie, I think they will make another Star Wars movie. But lots of people were disappointed that there was no surprise trailer for it at the Super Bowl, in the Super Bowl when that was on TV. So people are just like, they don't know. There's lots of rumors about it, and just we don't know. So there's lots of theories going around about what it could be, how it's gonna work, because it's kind of confusing because Snoke already died in The Last Jedi. Sorry, that's a spoiler if you haven't already seen The Last Jedi, but most of you probably have. And I just don't see it because Kylo Ren is still alive, and there's been a lot of fake trailers which I think could be close to the real trailers, like Kylo Ren and the Knights of Ren. That's still a bad guy that they could be fighting off, and Rey isn't completely a Jedi yet, so who knows.
And also, a lot of people are wondering what the newest, another reason people are wondering what the newest movie could be about is because, I mean, the last one was called The Last Jedi because, well, here's another spoiler, if you haven't seen The Last Jedi already, Luke Skywalker died, making Rey the last Jedi. So, and Rey isn't even fully trained yet, so a lot of people are wondering, like, how would they tie Jedi into the whole story? Would there be like a undiscovered order of Jedis that weren't destroyed by Order 66 in the prequels, or what? So there's just
I have a few points really quick about that, Timmy. It would kind of be funny if the next Star Wars Episode 9 will be the New Order of Jedi, because the last one was The Last Jedi, and the next one could be the New Order of Jedi, so we just don't know.
Another possibility is maybe that some of those, you know, the Jedi ghosts?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe, like Obi-Wan Kenobi and Yoda, maybe they'll train Rey.
Yeah, that's definitely a possibility.
So, if you,
do you have any theories, any rumors that you've heard about it, like anything that you want to say about Star Wars, be sure to leave something down there in the comments section, and we'll see you next time. See ya.
Bye.
Hello, have you ever been sitting out there just wondering if there was any better chair for you? You don't want that old ordinary chair? Well, we've got that problem solved. Buy this special yellow chair. It's made of metal. It's perfectly cushioned and comfortable. And it's nice and heavy to whack people over the head with if you don't like them. Especially if they're like your brothers or something, you're just tired of them. Believe me, I've had that problem. All right, but just more back to the chair. It's perfect, it's amazing, and it's super durable. Like nothing will happen to it. But wait, there's more. If you call now and buy one now, then you'll get a second one for free. Call now.